Me win.
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Hello. Hi, colorful eyes and flowing, and Jake Tay, and Mimi Rose, and Justin's mom, and Beverly Davis was here early.
Yep.
So
Flowing. Hi.
thank you so much. Hi, flowing. How are you doing?
Bright old
Sure, Sophie.
girl.
You can just do it when you do it. I'll let you in. And I
Which
sent you the link, or I think I still have you to where that you can just go to StreamYard and get on my team and come on. So either way, well,
so
there's a couple of things that I wanted to talk about. I was thinking about the questions we ask. We want them to ask questions, but then we're like, well, you can't really answer that question with tell me more. Well, when you ask a question of the tarot, you need to think about, okay, here's my question, but what matters to me the most about the outcome? What is at the core of the question? And then break it apart. And I'd be happy to, if you have a question but you cannot figure out how to ask it for the tarot, well, we can talk that out, and I can show you how to ask the question
mhm.
you want to ask. You understand?
Yeah, Lena was telling me that too. Sometimes you have a question that's yay long, and so you
Mhm.
got to get to the meat of it. What is the most, like you said, what is the most important thing? Because you can't go to the tarot and be asking it this long thing. You got to ask it a
Mhm.
direct question, you
A
know.
very Yeah, and the more specific
hmm
question
The better.
is usually going to get you a more specific answer.
Right. Because if it's
So,
vague, then you're going to get vague answers.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Will I be a grandma someday? Okay.
Oh, that's a good one. Being a grandma is the best.
That is an awesome, awesome thing.
My best friend, she's like, I'm not a kid person. I'm not a kid person. When her son was, wife was pregnant, she goes, I just can't see me being a kid. I said, oh, you will be. Oh my gosh, those kids are
Mhm.
everything to her now. Being a grandparent is like the best. It's like you can have them, you can love them, you can spoil them and give them back. And it's wonderful.
Mhm. Yeah, it's like you can have them, and it's like, oh, I love you, I love you, I love you. Oh, let's do puppies, let's do kitties, let's do goats. Come on, and then you send them home and collapse on the couch.
Yeah. Yeah, because you don't have the energy you did when you were in your 20s and you were a parent.
Yeah,
There's a
yeah.
reason, that you don't have kids at a certain age, I think.
Well, let's ask that question.
Okay.
Will
Will I be a
Lisa?
grandma someday? From Lisa. I'm going to do my pendulum first. Let me ask it first. Son, are you there? Show me yes. Show me no. Show me no. Okay. Will Lisa M become a grandma someday? Will she become a grandma? I'm getting yes.
Yeah,
Will it
me
be
too.
this year? Not this year. Just trying to get an idea. Will it be in 2023? Will she be a grandma in 2023? Yeah. January, February, no. March, April. Will Lisa M have a grandchild? Or will, okay. So you may hear something about a pregnancy next year, next summer. I'm thinking around May. That's
That
what
would
I'm
be
getting.
awesome.
And I am going to be so excited. I'm always excited for anybody being a grandma. It's like I said, it's the best. And then when they give your kids trouble, like your kids gave you trouble, there's a little bit, I would sit there and have this little grin. My daughter's like, "Are you smiling, Mom?" No, I'm not smiling. But my dad did it to me. I was crying one time. I'm like, "Man, they kept me up all night long. I didn't get any sleep." And my dad was chuckling. I'm like, "What is he chuckling for?" You're welcome, Justice Mom. You're great. Oh, Colorful Eyes has a question too.
I got it.
You got it? Oh, Look what I got for the first card, 10 of Cups. Happy family.
Awesome.
Yes. Gratitude. Good fortune. I'd say yes. I'd say definitely that's a yes with the pendulum and the card. That was the first card.
Okay. Let me get this.
But right now, I think they got the Pentacles. They're worried about the money, so trying to get that straightened out. But in the future, yeah, King of Pentacles. So yeah, they're gonna have more money. They're gonna be more able to afford, more secure by next year. And 10 of Cups. So yay.
Okay. Well, I laid down 3 cards.
Okay.
And then I laid down 3 more because I was like, man, this isn't. I got the 3 of Swords, which it's clearing the ground for new growth, new things to come into the picture. The 3 of Wands, 2 threes, planning. Looking for a smooth thing ahead, and it's they're planning for this to happen, but they're wanting to see the big picture. It's about confidence, it's about success, it's about going forward, and so it ending with just 3 cards on the World, which is completion. That tells you it is going to happen. The Knight of Wands is the steady, loyal knight. And I got the Page of Pentacles, meticulous. So I think, and then we got the Star, which is the faith, hope, what you can grasp to hold on to. So with having the first one in with the World and the second one in with the Star is healing. So I do think that despite problems that they've had, that it is going to end with her or them having a baby. So, woohoo!
And as far as the timing goes, I try my best to see if I can get timing, but entertainment purposes only, just so you know that sometimes, you don't get exactly right, but we try for you.
Right.
I'm so happy for you.
Yeah.
It won't copy links, Flowing says. She says, I'm trying to put in Deann's link. Maybe I can do it. Let's see. It's getting hot up here. I'm going to start melting again. Okay. So let me go to my link. And okay, I got my link. And then I go to you. There you are. And there that is. Okay, I'm going to put this down. Deann, Shield, Maiden, Tarot, Link. Okay.
Yay!
I got it. I think it's
wonder
in there.
why.
Is it in there? Hi,
Not yet, but it will
Viviani.
be. YouTube is
Jazzy.
like 10 seconds behind. Let's see. I want to go to my thingy, my channel. This one. Okay.
Okay, so this one, may I please have some advice moving forward from Spirit? Okay.
Okay, colorful eye. Let's see. What deck do you need?
That's why I didn't curl my hair. I knew I'd come up here and it'd just melt anyway. It's so hot.
It'd be so hot. She needs to move forward.
It was storming here today, thundering and lightning and raining really hard. Okay.
Okay. Hi, Teresa K. TAK. Aw. Well, hi and hugs from me, Teresa K. TAK. Hi, Mimi Rose. I'm glad you came back. Hello, Viviane. Okay. Colorful eyes. Let's look at this card. This is the King, or actually the Knight of Pentacles. You have to, one, it's Pentacles. That's Earth. You need to slowly and surely put one foot forward and go out into nature and start seeing nature. You know, when we look at the trees, when we look at anything, all we see is green and brown with the twigs. You know, brown for the trunk, green for the leaves, that's it. But it is the wonder that we find if we look at a leaf and see all of the cells and all how much is in a leaf. You know, if you can go and release tension, release stress, and be absorbed in a nature walk, that helps center you in a way that I cannot explain. So there's that. There's the Six of Wands. And I got the Six of Cups. Every time you have an accomplishment, you celebrate it. You give thanks for it. You show gratitude for it. any accomplishment. I tied my shoes today. Woohoo! Thank you, universe. Thank you, God, that I had the ability to raise my foot up, put my shoe on it, and tie it. Woohoo! That's what I'm talking about. Take the small things and make them a victory. Take the all the things from the past in the 6 of cups, all the things from the past that you have beat yourself up over. Stop and look at that situation, those situations. Find the victory. Find what that situation led you to that was a victory. And have faith in yourself. Have, you know, that is the way to get healing, is to look at the situation, acknowledge what you did wrong, acknowledge what they did wrong, and accept it and heal from it. And then you gain control. This is the Chariot. Yeah,
Sophie is can't find the link. She wanted you to send her the link again.
Okay, I'll do it again.
Place. So you may just go ahead and read while you're doing that?
Yeah, you do that while I'm doing this.
Okay. Okay, colorful eyes. I got for you a card of universal flow. And that is saying it's time for you to slow down, breathe, and take time to smell the roses. Maybe you've just been too busy, and like what Katie was saying, you need to get out in nature, smell the roses, breathe, take time this summer to enjoy yourself. You got this card I'm going to read for you because my pendulum said to read it. You got the card of fear. Your fears are keeping you from moving forward into the life you deserve, it says. And then you got auric field. And auric field says it's time to call in energy protection to clear and strengthen your aura. And I got the card of dark side of universe, mirror, and archangel protection. So I believe what it's telling me is that you need to call in your archangels, Michael, different things to protect you. And it's because your energy is needing protected. Maybe you're an empath, and so you're feeling other people's emotion and it's affecting you. You got the card of angelite on my gemstone cards that says it's spiritual and religious community. Join with like-minded people is what's going to help you for friendship and increased spiritual growth. So join groups that are like-minded, and that's going to help you. You got gold, which is divine intervention. So God, universe, source, whatever you want to call it, sends miracles to answer sincere prayers. So whatever you've been praying for sincerely is going to be answered. But on the fear one, it says fear may be keeping you from moving forward in your life, but it isn't fear itself that's causing this. It's an imbalance of fear. Not all fear is a bad thing. In actuality, fear is a way to learn to navigate the world at a very young age, to stay safe through adulthood. It is the reason why we look both ways before crossing the street or think twice before touching a hot stove. When we allow fear to take over, however, it keeps us from growing and learning new things. That is when fear becomes a problem. This card comes to you today as a gentle alert. Fear is keeping you from moving forward, and it's time to face it. There's many different types of fear that can stop us in our tracks. It can be fear of success, fear of failure, a fear of the unknown. Whatever your fear is, you're being asked to challenge it head on. Recognize that this fear is causing you more pain than protection. It's not keeping you safe. When we keep ourselves from evolving out of fear, it causes a great deal of emotional pain and suffering. So do whatever it takes to move past this, as great things are in store for you. Call on your angels. Saying that again, call on your angels and guides and ask them to assist you with this. It's never too late in life to live life to the fullest. So I'm getting, there's some, you need to slow down, stop being afraid, call in angel protection, and know that your prayers are being answered. And that's what I'm getting. Sorry to read that long one. I felt like I was supposed to for some reason.
Well, honey, anytime you feel like you're supposed to, you do it and don't apologize for it.
I don't know. I always read from the book, but sometimes there's something that you feel it's about everything, you know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hello, Sophie.
Hello.
Hi,
Hi, Deann. And I want to say hello to everyone in the chat who was saying hello to me. I couldn't respond back because I was looking for my tarot box. I got the whole box out.
what you got? What
All
kind
right.
of tarots you got?
Oh, I'm moving, so all my tarot cards were in my box, in a box.
Oh,
So I found the box, and I'm very happy about it.
I missed you. I'm so happy to see you.
Thank you. I missed you guys too. I missed you guys too. I can't wait to get back into this. I really can't. So
We'll have to have
Good.
some shows with you and Katie on my channel too.
thank you. Yes, I'd love to. Yeah. As soon as I get back,
When you feel ready, you tell Katie or me, and we'll set some stuff up.
yes, on my channel as well. On my
Okay.
channel as well.
Yeah.
That'd be great. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
You're
Butterflies
welcome,
are
colorful
free.
eyes.
3 years this month since my husband passed. Is there a message? Okay.
3 years ago since my husband passed. Okay.
You have
I'm
all my
so sorry
sympathy.
butterflies are for free. I'm so
Yeah.
sorry. I can't imagine. I just can't imagine.
Me
I've
neither.
Yeah.
been with Dale for 34 years, and I cannot imagine ever being without him. I don't even like to think about that day when one of us
I
isn't.
know.
Yeah.
I know. I mean, Mike and I have been together for 36 years. So.
Yeah, you don't hear about that a lot, you know? A lot of people don't stay together. We never have been married before either. We both got married late.
See, well, I got married early. I got married the day I turned 18 on my 18th
really?
birthday. Yeah. My mother was going to send me to a all-girls university, and she had already decided I was going to be a teacher, and my envisionment of hell is actually being locked into a classroom with 30 or 40 kids. I mean, you know.
Me too. I remember it. And when I would go to church when I was younger, the preacher would always be up there and he'd say, we need some volunteers for the children's church. Do I have any volunteers? And he'd look at me and I'm like trying to slink under the pew because I just didn't want to do it. You know, when it's your own kid, you can kind of discipline them if they act up, or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Other people's kids, I just didn't know if I wanted to do that. But they always look at me.
Mike and I ran off to Gainesville and got married. And my mother, dad was at the shop. My mother had a dentist appointment. It was during the summer because it was, obviously my birthday, July 17th. And we left for Texas, got married, came back, cleaned out my room, and moved me into an apartment with him. And I left him a note.
You left him a note? Oh my gosh, girl. How old were you?
And my little sister, actually, no, I did not leave them a note. This is what I did. My little sister was at my grandmother's. So I knew she wouldn't get any of the flack because she was at grandma's. I called my grandmother and little sister, told them where I was, and had my little sister tell my mom and dad because my little sister always got away with everything. And I figured, if they throw a fit and blow up and everything, Cindy's not there to be a
take
part
the
of
heat.
it. Yeah. So that was what I did.
Well, you did the right thing apparently, because you're still with them, you know?
Yeah.
Let's see. I want to see if I get.
Okay, 3 years this month. Oh, it makes my
Butterflies
heart
are
hurt. So
free.
heart hurt.
Butterflies are free. I have something from Matt Kahn called the Healing Mantra deck. And
Mm.
um, he is a best-selling author and he's a spiritual teacher. And um, he has a YouTube channel as well. And the mantra is basically a sentence or two whose purpose is to realign your mind, body, heart, and soul with their eternal light whenever the demands of life cast your true nature to the background of your experiences. A mantra is the voice of wisdom emanating from a supreme cosmic body whose only face is the uniqueness of all. A mantra is a reminder of eternal reason. It is where reactivity becomes responsiveness whenever space is created for insight to enter. And I could go on and on and on about mantras. And the card that I got is Befriending Pain. When discomfort becomes a friend, my most limiting beliefs are healed. And basically, he says that when you befriend pain, you are allowing limitations to be released from the cells of your body because pain is often the result of rapid transformation. It is essential to make friends with it in recognition of how quickly you are evolving. It might be uncomfortable and sometimes nearly unbearable, but your most profound shifts in consciousness often occur once pain is befriended as an ally of your evolution. And I thought that this was, I never get this deck out unless it's for myself, and I felt called to it. So I hope this resonates with you. I don't have the comments because I'm on my phone, but I hope this resonates with you.
I got a few different cards I pulled for you, and let's see. Butterflies are free. One says they want you to know, he wants you to know it's beautiful where he is. He says it's just beautiful where he is. So he's happy. Says wants you to know my mind is free where he's at. It's beautiful. His mind is free, and he's with the rest of the family. Wants you to have, you got the abundance card. I feel like he wants you to keep a positive mindset and thinks that you can manifest exactly what you want. Wants you to live in gratitude, and he wants you to be happy. You got the card of gentleness, which is saying be very gentle. He wants you to be very gentle with yourself at this time. And he wants you to surround yourself with gentle people and situations and environments. You got the world card, which is saying that whatever you do, you're going to have success. You're going to accomplish things. He wants you maybe to even travel, and he wants you to be whole again. Your card that you got for gemstone was smoky quartz. And I believe he wants you to release the negativity from within and around you. Wants you to know again, he was met by so many loving people. And on the one that I let's see. I am with the rest of the family. It says, please don't worry that I'm alone or lonely because I'm surrounded by all our loved ones. They met me when I traveled here, and it's been like one sweet family reunion ever since, without any drama. Every relative and friend you think about is here with me, and they send you their love. Family relationships are quite different here, and that there's pure love and no ego competition. So all of the annoying habits have dropped away, and our memories of our human quirks are handled with compassionate sense of humor. Everyone is in a constant good mood, and no one is in a rush. Defenses have all been washed away, and our hearts are all open to one another. from a relationship perspective, this truly is heaven. So just, he's happy and he wants you to be happy and go on with your dreams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have another card. Do you want to go ahead?
Sure, go ahead.
Okay.
Oh, no, it's fine.
I got another card that basically supports just what Deann said. Nostalgia. Focus on the here and now. You're spending the majority of the time daydreaming, wondering what could have been if only things had gone the way you wanted. By doing this, you aren't giving yourself a fair chance. Truth is, the truth is, there is nothing you can do to change what happened, no matter how many scenarios you craft in your mind. Make improvements to your present, not your imaginary. Be sure to nurture what you've been given, which is yourself. Nurture yourself. Take care of yourself.
Yep.
Yeah, because he's happy.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
with all your loved
Yeah.
ones, having a big old family reunion, just waiting for you to get there when you do. And it's probably going to be like that, because when you talk eternity versus our time, it won't be long. You'll be seeing each other.
The main thing that I get is he's so sorry for how he left. How, he wishes that it could have been easier on you. He wishes that. But he wants you to know that all of his wishes, all of his dreams, all of his everything are centered on you being okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I've laid out some cards because I got the real feeling about he's okay, he's fine, he's not grieving for the loss, because he knows that eventually you will be together again. So he's not, what he is worrying about, what he not worrying about, but what he, I feel all of his energy going toward is you being okay. And I got the victim, grief, and these two cards together are, that's somebody who feels that if they let go any of that grief, they are in some way it's in some way encroaching on. It's like you have to keep that grief so that that you have to keep that hurt, because he was so important. You cannot look up. But the thing is if you are always looking down, you will not see where you're going. And so this is impartiality. You need to let the grief flow. Just let it flow, because you aren't going to snap your fingers and make it go away. But if you have a week or a month or whatever of feeling okay, don't feel guilt. He wants that. That's what he's striving for. He's trying to help you in every way to get over that, because this is perfection. The thing about perfection is, in human beings, it doesn't exist. And everyone handles grief differently. So don't judge yourself harshly for crying or laughing or anything like that. Don't put these preconceived ideas of what this is supposed to be. This is your experience. It's only yours, because everybody loses people, everybody feels the grief, but your grief is yours. And he is wanting you to get past it. And I think this one, it's divinity. Recognize the divine in the mirror. That is what he wants you to see. He wants you to see how much of his spirit is coming through for you. He wants you to build up that person in the mirror. He wants that for you because he loves you. So that's what I got.
Yes.
I think that all our family members, when they go, they want us to be happy. And you don't quit loving somebody, I don't think, just because you're in heaven, you know?
Yeah. You got to, I mean, you know, they don't have worries and everything like we do, but at the same time their concentration, their energy is on healing of that. You know, it's we're not putting them through torment by grieving, but you have to know that their concern is there, and so that's where their energy is taking you. So try to remember them without tears, without breaking down, without the thing, because every time you do, that is a victory for them, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Butterflies are free. Wow, thank you all so much. His mom passed a few months ago, and we're finishing up her affairs now. I am feeling that I'm making some progress now.
Good.
Good.
That's beautiful. I'm so glad.
Me too.
Me too.
I'm going to be a mess the day that ever happens, so I can't even imagine. Butterflies are free, but you'll be somebody else who's going through this. You're going to be able to comfort them because you'll know how this feels, you know?
Yeah.
Someday.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Well, we don't have any more questions. So what do you want to talk about? Or do we want more questions? Somebody.
Why don't you guys give us some more questions? I want to read some cards if you got any questions in capitals. It's a roller. I can imagine up and down. I'm like that too. And then holidays are the worst, and
Yes.
you know,
Birthday.
birthdays and Father's Day, things like that. It's hard,
Yeah.
you know. And but I know that, you know, they're having a good time. They're not wanting us to be sad down here. I know that. But it still happens. And if you need to cry, cry, because sometimes you do need to.
Yeah. I mean, you know, just give yourself some slack. Let the grief flow like a
Yeah.
river. Because when it's not bothering you, don't feel guilty because you went for 3 days without thinking about him. Don't go fall in that trap.
I know that
Yeah.
feeling too, because when Mom passed, we were just this close. She lived with me for 25 years, and when she lost, I felt like part of me was gone, you know. And and then when I finally got to the point where I realized I went a few days and I didn't cry, I almost felt bad. I almost felt like, oh, I went through and I didn't cry. Oh my gosh, I don't want Mom thinking I forgot about her, you know. But I think that's what they want, is you to be able to remember them with happy memories, and the tears will get less as time goes on, but you'll still have times you cry. Like I said, birthdays, things like that,
I
and
mean,
that's okay.
yeah. And so give yourself some slack about that too. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, just give yourself
Just
some
shows how
slack.
much you loved him. You know, if you didn't
Yeah.
love him so much, it wouldn't hurt so much, you know? But you'll get through it.
Yeah. Butterfly Kisses, I got some additional cards for you. You know, this is a new learning process because you had the satisfaction here of being with your Prince Charming, you know, your other half. And this is like, okay, now I'm on my own and I need to move ahead and I need to look after myself. And this is all new to you. And so it's normal that you have this, you feel like you have the weight of the world on your shoulders. You're not only grieving, but you lost your partner, right? But eventually you're going to attain balance. And once you attain that, you'll feel like not a purification, but you'll feel absolution. Why am I getting that? I don't know. But I get absolution. You need to forgive yourself about something on this in order to
Mhm.
achieve in order to achieve this balance that I was mentioning. Now I got the hangman upside down, and it's basically you're paralyzed right now. This is the state of mind that you're in. So you need to basically, you know, when you have your social network, it's always as a couple.
Mhm.
You need to build a social network now for yourself as well. You need to think about that. Um, you also need to know that your family is there and that you can rely on them, your families and friends. But also, you'll need to get new activities, new yeah, you'll need to develop a new social network to help you through that. You know, like as a single woman, doesn't mean to, you know, um, yeah, just as a single person to become
Mhm.
more self-sufficient. Now, in your hopes and dreams, you're hanging on to the past. You need to let go of that. Don't hang on to it. Embrace it, remember it with love, remember it with nostalgia, but also look ahead. And this is something that is going to happen because the world is going to come full circle. This is very, very new, right? So it's gonna take time for you to get through that. But if you allow yourself to breathe,
Well,
yeah,
yeah. Well, I mean, it's been 3 years, you know.
3 months,
So
3 months.
no,
She
3 years.
said 3 months in the question.
Three
3 years
Three
this
years this
3 years
month. Oh, okay, yeah.
since
Yeah.
my husband passed. This is there a message, and I it's just I know that it is so hard. And another thing that I saw was when I was putting the cards up, Workaholic came out,
Mhm.
and I just put it back in the deck when I was putting them up. But I think maybe you try to keep yourself very, 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 very busy, and that isn't always uh, good for your mental health, to stay that busy and that strung out. So you might just try to, you know, drop one particular thing that you don't particularly like as one of those things to not just be busy at, and go do something for yourself. Get out in nature, take a bath, bubble bath with candles, with,
Mm-hmm.
you know, the whole enchilada, play music, you know, and kind of try to reacquaint yourself with yourself, because you don't have to be going 24/7 in order to. Oh, he was a workaholic.
Was
Well,
he?
he was a workaholic. Okay.
Creativity. Use creativity to transform your pain into positivity. And that is the stone of Amazonite.
I pulled just
She
because
said,
we didn't have any other questions. I'm so. Oh, you go still going. I was just gonna say something. I'll say it when you get done.
oh, she says, butterflies are free. Says, I do keep busy for all the kids. That's what I'm saying. You should, you know, so, one thing that the kids aren't particularly wild about, you know,
Mm-hmm.
take something off your list and make those days or whatever, put, rearrange your schedule and make time for you.
Yeah.
I tried to ask if what your guides may want to tell you, right now, or may want you to know because of this. I got 3 cards for you. I got karmic relationships. So I feel like, you feel good sometimes, but it's fleeting, and there's certain things that will trigger you to get emotional again. And just saying you got to let go and start loving yourself. You got the card, I like you. So I feel like someone does like you. There is somebody in your life that likes you, and there is romance coming in your life, I feel, in the future. You're going to have fun at first, just flirting with each other, but eventually you're going to maybe want to date. But right now, it's saying girl talk. What you need right now, it's saying you need some time with your friends, some time with your girlfriends, to move on, to learn to be happily single right now and live in the moment and just have fun. So
Yeah.
I think that's what he's wanting, and your guides are wanting for you, just to they want you to be happy, move on. You're single right now, but there is somebody that likes you that you're going to find out, I think, in the future. And don't feel bad about it either, because I think he would want you to. But until then, girlfriends are always great. They get you through a lot.
Mm.
Yeah. Well, Sharon Sype, hugs. She lost her husband apparently 5 years ago.
Oh, I'm
So,
Oh,
sorry,
I'm sorry,
Sharon.
Sharon. That's amazing.
but yeah. Well, let's okay. Let's do something for the collective.
Okay.
Okay.
Um, what what can we do to make the rest of this week better?
Okay.
What what can we do to make the rest of this week better? Let's see. Fine. This is my deck.
Sorry.
Actually, I think I want to use these.
Okay, I've got 3 cards here, and I think that it sums them up pretty well.
Okay.
If you lead with love, if every conversation that you start is non-aggressive, if you lead with love and joy, passion, if you put your joy into love, if you put your passion into love, what do you have? Illumination. You have joy. You have, and you can be a light simply by leading with love. There you go.
Okay. I got the 4 of, this is 4 of fire, but it would be 4 of wand. So this week, I think it says you should send gratitude, be grateful, send gratitude up to the divine and the angels for the peace and prosperity coming to you. Believe that peace and prosperity is coming to you, even if it's not here now. Be at peace and be content in your personal life. So just be grateful and be content. You got the 8 of wands here. So, you may have too much going on, and some stress could be caused by even positive things. There may be some unexpected events or rapid changes. But just be grateful for everything that's going on. Think about 3 of fire. Your goals. Think about, what are your goals this week? How can you expand, and what vision do you have? And the star, which is saying to, it stands for inspiration. Be fulfilled and have faith. Have faith that it's going to go. If you have a lot of things going on, just have faith. It's all going to turn out all right. You're going to be celebrating, and you got the sun next to the wheel. So it's going to be a time of, you're going to have some good success. Believe that, manifest that. Things are going to work out good, I think, this week. And then they do. You have gratitude. You're going to have some luck and some progress and some change with the world. So I think the main message I get from this is just be grateful. You're going to have a lot going on. Be grateful. Have faith. Think about your goals this week and know that you can manifest them, and that you're going to have progress, and you're going to have a time of success coming in the future. So that's what I got.
I got the 5 of sword, the star, and the 3 of pentacles. So um, sometimes things can be difficult. We can feel embattled, or like this card shows, there are many things to do, many people who are trying to get things done their own way. You need to sew that dress, right? So it's important to look at the star and think about what is positive. What is the positive? What is the light within? Whether it's within you, within a group, within a society, what is the positive? Look at that. Always think about that, because the glass is never half empty. It's always half full, and it keeps on filling up as you're drinking of it. Always. Never forget that. And then it ends with the 3 of pentacles, working as a team. So avoid this in order to avoid this 5 of sword and feeling battled and feeling like you're losing a fight. Think about your lucky star and people around you, and love them and care for them and work alongside them. And that is going to change your whole outlook on things. The way you think is what matters.
Yep. Words matter.
Exactly.
Wow. I'm good. Oh, hello, Karen Robinson. Hello. Well, it's about an hour, and I don't have any more questions. So I'm going to call it an evening and go and sit backstage and talk to these two people. So
And then Dale's picking
I
out a
will-
movie for us to watch. I don't know what
Oh,
we're
no,
gonna
no,
watch.
no. So you don't know what it is yet?
No, I told him,
that's
I go, you pick out a movie. He goes, we won't have time to watch it if you girls are talking. And I'm like, okay, we'll talk, but I'll try to make it short so I can watch a movie with you. So he knows how I like
Okay.
to talk.
What, 15 minutes?
Yeah,
And
we better
then
do
I'll
that. Then
sit-
I don't
sit
lie
around.
to him because you know me. I get to talking and it's like 2 hours later.
I love you, love you, love you. I love everybody on the screen and everybody in the chat. Thank you so much for supporting me and this
Yes.
channel. Please go to Deann's channel and to Sophie's channel and subscribe. And I really, really, really do appreciate you wanting to see me. Mwah. So goodbye till next week.
Bye.
Or actually, I'll be
Bye.
on tomorrow.
You're going to be on my channel. Don't forget.
Yes. I'll be on tomorrow with BlackCat and Deann on her channel. So see you then. Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.